Yeah, so hey, tomorrow's the weekend.
Yes.
Should go out.
Yes, I will go out.
Where?
Where? My country.
Yeah. Oh, you're what?
The country. It is a
Oh, you're
right
gonna go back to your
word.
province?
Uh, the the Provence that my father's was born.
You're
What
going to your hometown.
hometown? Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. So where is your hometown?
Do you know 경기도? 경기도?
Ah, no, man. I don't
Uh,
know. Where is that, by the way?
this is far from Suwon. I'm living. Maybe it
Hmm.
take 1 hour, over 1 hour
Oh,
to get there.
so it will take you an hour for you to get there. Okay,
Yes.
from your town. Oh,
Yes.
okay. All right. Well, then I'm glad to hear it, man, because I think you're just stuck in your house.
The,
Right. All right. Well, hey.
yes.
Uh huh. Oh,
Uh,
continue.
you
Continue.
Baguio is your hometown, isn't it? Pardon me?
Hello.
Hello, hello? Yes. There are
Hello.
some choppies.
Oh, Baguio is what? One more time.
Baguio is your hometown?
Oh, yeah. It is. It is actually my hometown.
You
Born and
was
raised here.
born in Baguio and
Yeah.
have been living for a long time for your life.
Yes.
Yes. Uh,
uh.
I have I am wonder
Yeah.
uh when uh Filipino being student uh
Mhm.
Koreano usually go to travel with all students in their school per one time per year. There are like that in Philippines.
So do you mean you're wondering if there are some Korean students here that go to
No, no.
study in college?
In Korea culture, Koreano,
Mhm.
Korean student
Mhm.
travel uh, one time per a year when when first grade in middle school, second grade in middle school, third grade in middle school for
Oh,
one
like a
year
field trip.
field trip.
Yeah, do you mean like a field trip?
I don't know that word. Field, what is the
So,
field?
like it's like an educational tour.
Uh, we
Like they're gonna go to another place.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So it's like a field trip.
field trip. It how far Filipino go does Filipino go to fight fight trip field
Field
trip?
trip. It depends on. Well, it depends. If their field trip is on like Manila, then for example
Manila.
here, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna go to Manila. Then okay, go to Manila.
They rented the many buses.
Yeah, they will rent a
Okay.
lot. They will rent some buses that they will use.
And
Yeah.
they visited the historical place or
Yes,
like yes, it
that's
is
right.
the same culture in I think in the world.
Yeah, yeah. I think a lot does that.
Yes.
Yeah. The latest, the most memorable field trip that I have been on is actually when um we went to Subic. Yeah,
Subi.
I guess you don't know where that place is, right?
Uh,
Yeah. We
uh,
went to Safari.
Filipino in history class, Filipino, how long time they teach Filipino student? They have how long time they have history?
So do you mean how long do they teach students history?
Yeah. I mean the how to they teach student about their origin of Philippine origin of Philippine?
Oh, their history.
Yes,
Um,
origin, your nation's origin.
no, our nation's history. We could say that. So, how do they teach it? Do you mean like what is their style of teaching? Do you mean?
Because we teach like
Mhm.
our origin country is the 고조선 is made by
Mhm.
two trips. One trip is is believe totemism.
Okay.
They believe the bears. They called bears trip, and one
Mhm.
another trip is called uh, God God trip, heaven God trip, because
Mhm.
they believe about the God uh, come from sky. This is the origin
Mm.
of our first nation. We teach it
Oh,
like that.
okay. So like a field. Okay. Well, us it's just a field trip.
History. Okay.
Yeah. There's only one field trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we do that. We do that sometimes. So
Your
yeah.
your
When was the
your
uh
origin of first nation. There are some animal.
the national animal?
No, the like our country.
Mhm.
There are some totemism in your first country, first nation, first historical nation.
Hmm. To be quite honest, I don't
I
know.
I don't know. Okay.
To be quite honest, I don't know. It's been a long time ever since I've listened or I've discussed about history, Philippine history. I
Okay.
know more about other histories than our own.
Okay. History is the there are class history in middle school or high school. Uh,
And also in elementary.
Middle school and high school, the teacher didn't teach the history.
No, also in high school, they do teach
Okay.
history. Yeah.
Mm,
So it's basically kind of the same thing over and over again.
okay.
Yeah. So elementary, usually in elementary, at first you will learn about, of course, your country's history, right?
Okay.
Then around high school, you're gonna talk about because again with us, there's no middle school, right? So I don't know how it works right now because
Okay.
this high school, middle school, high school thing is kind of new in our
Yes.
country,
Yes.
and I've never experienced that.
Yes.
But in high school, when we were in high school, we also talk about world history now.
Okay.
Yeah, so
World
world
history.
history.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's why we knew about the history of Greece,
Yeah.
history of there's also some history about Korea that we learned about,
Oh, what
history
is
of
that?
Japan. Um, we learned about the Japanese and Korean history, right? Their history
About
between
fight?
yeah, yes, the
Yes.
war that got that war that
Colony.
waged
What is the word? Colony?
colonialism.
Colonies?
Or
Japan is long
an
time ago.
imperialist country before.
What?
They are an imperialist country before.
I don't know that word. I don't know that word.
Imperialist, Arlon.
Imperialist. I- Imperialist. It is what meaning of this?
What is the meaning?
Yes.
Okay, so the meaning of imperialism,
Yes.
okay, it is in history. Okay, it means that they have been ruled by an emperor, like kings, queen, something like that.
Uh,
So that's their way of their government before. And
uh,
again, in Japan before, they have an emperor, right?
do you mean class society?
What?
Uh, there are some grade in society.
What do you mean by there are
There are some
some
class
grade?
or grade about human.
Uh, well, yes, yeah, sort of.
Like
Right. So of course, when you are, if your father maybe is an emperor,
yes,
then you are, of course, you are regarded as a really high profile person, right? Because
yes,
hey, you're gonna be the next emperor,
yeah.
right? Right.
Okay.
So yeah, that's
Ah,
that yeah before in Japan.
did you hear about the history the Japan attacked the Korea?
Yeah, I've heard about that, but
Yeah.
to be quite honest, I kind of forgot about it, like, because that was a
Ah,
long time ago.
Japan. I don't know about the Filipino history, but
Mhm.
I wonder. Uh, when First World War, Japan attacked
The
the Philippines also.
it's the Second World War.
Second War, they attacked
Yeah,
the Philippines. Okay.
yeah, they attacked the Philippines.
Uh,
Then, of course, a long time ago, we need some help, so we ask help from the
okay.
Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah, but throughout history books, they give credit to I don't think if you know MacArthur. Do you
What?
know MacArthur?
No, I don't know.
Okay, hold on, hold on. Uh-huh. Yeah, all right, yeah, Douglas MacArthur, yeah. So he got all the credit of saying that, oh, the Philippines was free because of my leadership, yada yada yada. Douglas MacArthur, but the truth is, he abandoned. He abandoned the Philippines when it's
Okay.
the height of the war. And he abandoned the Philippines. Then he came back only when the Japanese were already losing.
Uh, uh, the that person is the Filipino.
Yeah, that's Philippine history. Yeah.
That person is famous
Oh
Filipino,
no no no. Douglas MacArthur is an American. He is a
America.
general. Yeah.
Uh, uh, in Second World War, Japan attacked the Korean also and they conquered maybe 30 over 30 years. Have conquered the Korean
Ooh,
over 30 years.
is that? Are you sure that's the Second World War or the First World War?
From first after
Mhm.
from 19
19.
1900
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think that's the. Okay, hold on. From 1900s.
1900 and two when Japanese lose the war.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, the First World War happened 1914.
Yes, maybe
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, 1914. That lasted for a little bit more than 40 years.
Yeah, they using Korean as a uh, mm,
Hmm.
the like who like full store full place the stock
Oh,
the stock.
so they're using Korea like a military base.
Yes, military base
Mm. Yeah,
full.
that's what they did also to the Philippines.
Okay.
Yeah, the reason why the Philippines is actually a really hot spot for for military practices because geography-wise, um, uh, oh yeah, because the position of the Philippines is really good for tactical purposes. That's why. That's why the Americans are also wanting the Philippines to be part of their allies because if war breaks out between the Americans and China, let's say, or Russia, um,
Yes.
they will have the Philippines as their base,
Yes.
and it will be a great advantage for them because they won't go too far.
Yes.
Yes, and yeah,
Ah. Oh, there are some American military in Philippines so far.
one more time.
American military stay in Philippines so far.
There are some practices. There are
Ah,
some military
okay.
practices between America and the Philippines.
Yes, American military stay in Korea also.
Yeah, I think there are also some bases,
Yeah.
military base in Korea.
Yes, when they build American and the Korean government
Mhm.
agree with about the new missile system in Korea.
Mhm.
That is American developed. Yeah, China, uh, China government become very angry to Korea, so they
Yes.
close the store of Korean.
Mhm.
So Korean company have to come to the Korean have to must have to uh, what is it?
Have to.
Come back to Korea.
Mm. Yeah,
Yes.
they have to. They have been deported back to Korea.
Deport?
Deported. So the South Korean citizens that are staying in China have been deported back to South Korea.
Yes.
Is that what you
Deport?
mean?
Deport? I
Deported or sent home?
sent home. Okay.
Yeah, deported.
Deported.
For
Okay.
example, if you are in another country,
Yes.
right? If you
Yeah.
are in another country, then the government is telling you to go back home.
Yes.
They are being deported. They are sending you back home. That
Yes.
means you are being deported.
Okay. Mm, by my own, by not by willing.
Yeah, I know. It's not on their own will. The government is forcing them to go home. So they are being
Okay.
deported back.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what it means when we say deported.
Okay.
So they force them to go back home or force them to get out of the country. Deported.
Okay. But Korean company not deport they with their
Oh.
willingness because their economy situation is bad, so they have to come to Korea.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay.
And
Well.
yes,
Mhm.
your time is
Oh yeah, the time is already done.
yes.
Oh man, I'm late. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you very much for coming in, man. And let's
Yeah.
talk about this again on Monday. All right.
Okay. Yes.
And I'll see you on Monday.
Yeah.
Bye.
Have a good weekend.
Yeah,
Yes.
you too. So
Yeah.
bye.
Bye. Yes.